Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope everyone had a great week. Decided to jump on real fast, talk about the NBA trade deadline that went on yesterday. Honestly, for all the hype that there was, I was kind of disappointed. You had all this talk about, oh, where's Kyle Lowry going to go? Is he going to go to the Sixers? Is he going to go to Boston? Oh, is he going to go to LA? It was pretty, to me, it was pretty dud. I mean, you had, like I said, Lowry, you had Ball, Porzingis. There's all these guys that were, oh my gosh, where are they going to go? And then you only had like really two big names traded. You had Gordon to the Nuggets, and then you had Oladipo to the Heat. Which yeah, the Nuggets they're a contender now, but like the Lakers, nothing at all. Celtics, nothing. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these teams do with the people that get bought out. Who are they gonna get? That's gonna be the main thing now. Is I think the buyout is gonna be busier than the trades because there were a lot of trades, but they're all small for the most part. No real big names got traded like everyone was expecting. Speaking of the trades, the Kings made a couple, but nothing real splashy. There was talk about Harrison Barnes possibly being traded, Buddy Hield being traded. There's all these names being thrown around with the Kings that were going to get traded. And honestly, I'm pretty happy that nothing happened because they're saying, oh, they're going to trade Barnes and get some young pieces. You know what, though? Young's good, but you do need that older vet on a young team to help keep these guys under control. And like a couple of years ago, when the Kings were kind of pushing for the playoffs, kind of making a late push, and the trade deadline kind of came around, and they traded Shumpert, they traded a couple other guys, and oddly enough, they got Harrison Barnes, but it ruined their chemistry. After that trade, they just went downhill and they had no chemistry. Yeah, Shumpert's not the greatest. He's not a superstar by any means, but he was a glue. He kept that team. He played defense when they needed it. And all of a sudden you take him out and that team just kind of fell apart. He was a glue. And that's kind of like what Harrison Barnes is. He's not going to every now and then he'll go out there and get you 20 or 30. But like the last two games he's only got like 6 and 8. But he's that veteran leadership you need. For a team like the Kings, that's what they need. They have a bunch of young guys. They just need that vet. And Fox has been showing out the last like 10 games. You can't stop him. He's making that jump shot. Good night. You have no chance. Halliburton, ever since he's been put in the starting lineup, he's been going off. They just have this chemistry right now. And I mean, yeah, they've won, I think, like maybe 4 of their last 5 or something like that. And I mean, like I said, they're young. They're going to go on these streaks. They had that 9-game losing streak. Before that 9-game losing streak, they had won 7 of 8. Before that, they had lost 5 of 6. So they're just a young team trying to find their way. And the only bad thing about the couple trades they did is they traded Joseph for a guy on the Pistons. I think it was the Pistons. Yeah, Pistons. He's young, but the problem is they added $6 million in the payroll. And that $6 million, that could hurt them in this offseason trying to sign Rashawn Holmes, who I don't think is going to be very cheap because he's having a really good year. He's not a big name, but he knows his role. You don't have to run any plays for him. He'll get you a double-double. His short game is insane. He just has a push shot that I think he can make with his eyes closed. It's not very good, or it's pretty ugly, but it goes in 9 times out of 10, goes in all the time, as they say. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the Kings didn't make any trades, but I'm happy with it. They're kind of getting together right now. Yeah, they're not going to be great. They still won't make the playoffs most likely, but that's fine. I'd rather not make the playoffs, get a decent draft pick, and go on from there. And keeping Harrison Barnes, that's fine. No problem with that at all. He's the glue guy, the vet. Every team needs a vet. You can't have a team full of 20, 23-year-olds because then when push comes to shove, they're going to need a vet to keep them in line, show them the ropes. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. hit the subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about that trade deadline that just happened. Till next time, peace.